The Area of Greatest Need Fund is actually one of our most popular funds through the hospital community. It's funded primarily by employees of the Mid-Columbia Medical Center through our Club 26 program.
It came from the Mid-Columbia Health Foundation, which was formed in the mid-80s. And after a couple meetings, we decided that the health services and needs of our community were outside, some of them were outside the walls of our facilities, the Mid-Columbia Medical Center. The goal was, in general, is to have a healthier community. Also, it made it possible for the Mid-Columbia Medical Center, through the foundation, to become more connected to the community and its needs.
So the Area of Greatest Needs grant will go to fund a sexual integrity program in our 9th and 10th grade classrooms here in the Gorge, in both public and private schools, as well as youth groups, youth camps, teaching sexual integrity to our young people again, and teaching them to value their choices and themselves, and teaching them that what they do matters.
The Area of Greatest Need money really is targeted for nonprofits in the community that address the health of the community.
We wanted to help programs get started or be innovative or offer services not provided in our community.
What I think is really exciting is that Melissa Kendall from the Columbia Gorge Pregnancy Resource Center came to the grant writing seminar and the application walkthrough, and then submitted a proposal for the Area of Greatest Need grant. And that was her first time she'd ever written a grant, and she was successful. And I think that that's really exciting. Her grant writing skills are quite good, and it's nice to see someone in the community adding to the strength of nonprofits in that way.
Anybody that has a organization or an advocacy group that think there is a need, that they should approach the foundation. We're not saying we're just going to fund everything, but if there's a unique or very needy proposal put on the table, we'll give it serious consideration, because it probably will make a difference.
The foundation has made a tradition out of honoring people in our community who give back, and who invest back into our families and our individuals in the city of the Dalles and the Gorge communities. And so it's exciting and an honor to be a part of that. And we're excited to have been awarded the grant money. It was just such an amazing thing to have happen.
Volunteering for me has been a big part of my life, and I definitely think that it has helped me find a career path.
But I really liked it at the Vets Home. I was here 8 months, and I was a volunteer here. I think that they thought I needed something to do.
It started when I worked in theaters in high school. We did canned food drives.
Well, it's something my mother taught us to do. She taught us to help people.
Being the change that we want to see in the world, and living that every day, acting that every day.
Gene and I, we always say that we get back so much more than we ever give.
It's people coming together to create a better quality of life for our youth and families. When you see people that you know, young people that maybe, hey, they did make some mistakes, alcohol, drugs, got a piece of them, and then you see where people have tried to say, hey, you matter. When you see those things, those connections happening, that's magic.
This is our 3rd year with YouthThink. People brought in canned food, and we do this during January and February with YouthThink to raise awareness about their cause. I like the fact that we make it so that people are aware of what's going on in our community. I haven't seen any other community this active with volunteers in different organizations.
We do a fundraising dinner and we give all the proceeds to Heifer International, which is a small program that, well, not a small, it's a big program that gives animals to families, usually in developing countries, just families in need. I am graduating this year in June, and I plan to attend the University of Idaho in the fall. And my interest is in international business, so I'm in the business school and then I will minor in international business. I love other cultures, I love going other places and meeting other people, so why not base a career around that?
I'm 87. I got out of high school in 1940, but I got out of college in 44. And my husband was working for social services a lot. So we both did volunteer work. Children that needed help. There were some children that didn't have anybody to help them. I just did it because I felt like I should help people.
If you want to live in a good community, you have to be part of it, and you have to be part of the positive. We support Home at Last, because we're animal lovers, and the Smart Reading Program, and the Community Meal. I'm on the board, and Kiwanis. We're members of Kiwanis.
And we also support the Concert in the Park series that Victor Johnson has started attending them, and then the last couple of years we've been able to financially help, which is really important to us. Every donation helps these organizations. It doesn't have to be a large sum of cash. And the volunteer time is probably maybe as important as the money.
And my first job when I came here, a volunteer job, was for the Red Cross, for blood bank from the American Legion Auxiliary. Used to sponsor that. And I've been doing it ever since. Well, I go out to the nursing home every Monday. I go out there and spend an hour, hour and a half, depends on how many, people are. At first it's kind of hard, but then after that, why? You see how the people appreciate it. And then I do the Red Cross. Oh yeah, and then I do other stuff, I go to Moser. And when I go there, I help them clean up.
I am blessed with lots of volunteers. I think this last year we had close to 1,700 hours of volunteer service. And we don't need a whole lot of money, but we need volunteer hours, some financial resources, but it's more people coming together and believing that this needs to continue. Just because we run out of a grant, we can't say 10 years, poof, it's gone. We're just starting to make a headway.
Look at in our community how many people do volunteer stuff. Well, I don't think everybody thinks it's important, but I think it's important it makes people feel better. Some families are a lot more into volunteering.
My mother has been my biggest example for volunteering, but she spent her time volunteering a lot of different programs, a lot of different things, and that has gotten me involved in it a lot and set a really good example for how to do that, how to find where I can do that, how to do it.
Well, somebody comes along sometimes and asks you, and if not, well, you can always volunteer. They're always glad to have volunteers, no matter where it is. So I've never been turned down yet. I've been trying, but didn't.
Go online and type in the names, and they have pages telling you, how to donate, how to volunteer, what they need.
Find a cause that you believe in and be a part of it to help others within your community.
Instead of kind of staying at home, not doing anything, you're out, you're being active, you're helping other people. You can find things to do if you go out and look for them, but really if you just ask anyone, hey, do you need this? Or there's a lot of things with the school. They'll ask for people to come and do volunteer work.
YouthThink is an organization about helping teenagers make the right decisions that will affect the rest of their lives. It's really all about the life decisions that we make and just how those things will affect the people around us.
You give back so much more. It's just incredible. You want to talk about investing your money. I would invest your money in the Dalles.
The reality is we've got a lot of good things going, but we don't hear enough about that.
Well, it's the best feeling you can have.
few hours a month can make a big difference.
Makes me feel good.